Good afternoon. Welcome to PinkyMa's Kitchen on YouTube, and we also have a Facebook page, PinkyMa's Cakes, Cookies, and Candy. But I was on here earlier and made this cinnamon raisin bread, loaf bread, and I had told y'all, for the ones who watched the video prior to this, I told you that I was going to let it rise while I go to the store. Well, I did let it rise, and it came up above the bowl, the loaf pan. So it really rose too much. I let it rise too long. I was gone to town too long. So naturally, when you bump it, I kind of let it, it kind of deflated a little. So I'm going to show it to you. But see, it was really big over, but I let it rise too much. So I'm telling y'all, what you need to do is once you put it in your container, don't let it rise over 20 minutes and put it in the oven, because I left it out too long. I think another thing is that the smaller you make your little rounds, your little cuts, the better it will intertwine with one another. I made my little cuts, my little rolls, about 1.5 inches wide. I think you make it about half that, because I used part of a recipe on the apple cinnamon bread that I did. So this, it was a lot thicker. So anyway, I'm going to cut it and show you. It's hot. If I didn't want to wait any longer, if I had left this completely cool, I could dump it over and slice it. But I'm going to slice it now. And even though it's hot, I did make up a little bit of powdered sugar glaze. I used probably 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, and probably about 2 tablespoons of cream, heavy cream, and a teaspoon of vanilla, and just whipped it up. And it's real thin glaze. This is what I had left over from yesterday. So I just made a little glaze, and now I'm going to take this out of the, hopefully it'll come out good. Let me get a wider spatula. And like I said, it didn't all come, I didn't cut it through and through. It would be better to dump it out when it's hot. And so when it's hot, it will come apart. See, if I had let it cool in the pan, it would come out whole. It kind of divided. But that is the apple. No, this is the cinnamon raisin bread made with the recipe that I made this morning. I'm gonna taste it. I've never made one with this recipe before, so I'm gonna taste it. It's very good. But I used this dough that I made for the breakfast pocket, so the dough is not sweet. But you can put your little glaze on it, and the cinnamon, it's not real sweet. So any of you out there that doesn't like something real sweet, this is perfect for coffee or milk. But if you was making this to do this recipe, you need to add a tablespoon of sugar more to your dough. So make it a little bit, I would prefer it to be a little bit sweeter. It's delicious, but it's not as sweet. So this would make rolls and things that you didn't really want real sweet. I was just wanting to use up my dough that I used this morning. But you can see that those layers, little round cinnamon roll circles, they just entwine and bake all together, and it makes a pretty cake. So I hope that y'all try this, but don't let it rise for an hour like I did, because it doesn't need to rise that long. And if you're cutting your little strips, cut them a little bit thinner, because I made these almost like cinnamon rolls, and they need to be a little thinner because it just kind of cooks in together. Thank y'all so much for joining me, and for coming in on YouTube. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll go back and try to see if you made any comments, because I'm excited about us trying to build our subscribers on YouTube. So if you're watching, share us with your friends and family so that we can pick up a few more subscribers on our YouTube channel. And we'll try to start doing some things for y'all. We have the Facebook page, and we work it's 3 days a week, and we try to upload them to YouTube, but we're having a hard time uploading. So I thought we would do a few on YouTube. They won't be the same as the ones we do on Facebook unless we can start getting these uploaded that we do on Facebook. We love y'all. Thank y'all so much. We like I said, I need to put my apron back on. We have aprons on our website, which is PinkyMa's kitchen.com. We have fall aprons and we have pink aprons. So thank y'all so much. We love y'all, and don't forget to count your blessings. Bye-bye. Okay. I guess I'm still on.